I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Wednesday, July the 23rd, 2025. A Rutherford County woman is facing serious charges after being linked to a fatal drug overdose earlier this year. Tanya Furness, age 41, of Laverne, was arrested around midnight Monday by detectives from the Specialized Investigations Division with assistance from Laverne Police. Furness was indicted by a Davidson County grand jury on charges of second-degree murder and delivery of a controlled substance in connection with the February 8th death of Carson Gregg. Gregg, age 30, was found unresponsive in his Hermitage home, and medical examiner later confirmed that fentanyl toxicity was the cause of death. Investigators allege that Furness met Gregg in Nashville parking lot on February 7th to sell him fentanyl-laced drugs. She's being held in a $100,000 bond as concerns rise in Rutherford County over the dangers of fentanyl and a surge in overdose deaths. In another case highlighting the risks of unlawful behavior, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has charged two teenagers in Giles County after a compromising photo of a classmate was shared on Snapchat. Agents say that the image obtained from another student was posted online by two suspects, with one teen also accused of sending a threatening message to the victim. One juvenile now faces counts of illegal use of telecommunications device, unlawful photography dissemination, and harassment, while the second faces similar charges, excluding the harassment charge. Authorities across Tennessee continue to warn of the severe legal consequences tied to cyberbullying and the sharing of explicit content on the internet. Two drivers are behind bars after a high-speed drag race through Laverne city streets during the early hours of July 11th. Officer Gadd with Laverne Police spotted three Dodge Chargers racing on Waldron Road around 3 a.m. When he attempted a traffic stop, two vehicles fled, reaching speeds of over 75 miles per hour. Officers Yeager, Theed, and Cunningham, as well as Scott, joined the pursuit, which ended on Gloucester Court, a dead-end street. One driver surrendered immediately while the other tried to escape, but was quickly boxed in by officers. A firearm was recovered from one of the vehicles and secured as evidence. Both suspects were booked at the Rutherford County Jail on charges of drag racing and felony evading, with additional firearm-related charges pending. Police emphasize that illegal street racing will not be tolerated, reminding residents that, quote, racing belongs on a legal track, never on a public street. Meanwhile, authorities in Coffee County are investigating the mysterious death of a Florida woman found in a field near the Truckers Inn Motel off I-24 in Manchester, just 20 minutes southeast of Murfreesboro. Alicia Wolf, age 40, was reported missing by her daughter Aaliyah Carnley on July 11th. 3 days later, Wolf's body was discovered, prompting a homicide investigation. Detectives say that there were no immediate signs of trauma, but circumstances surrounding the case raise concerns. Family and friends shared that Wolf was last seen entering a black sedan before her disappearance. Investigators urge anyone with information to contact the Coffee County Sheriff's Office or District Attorney's Office as they work to determine how Wolf ended up in Tennessee, where she had no known ties. A federal judge has blocked Tennessee's Underage Abortion Trafficking Act, ruling that the law infringes on free speech protections. U.S. Circuit Judge Julia S. Gibbons sided with plaintiffs who challenged the 2024 law, which criminalized recruiting, harboring, or transporting a minor for an abortion without parental consent, including obtaining abortion-inducing drugs. Tennessee Right to Life, a key supporter of the measure, strongly criticized the ruling. Will Brewer, Director of Government Relations, called the decision an attack on parental rights and vowed to pursue an appeal on the Sixth Circuit. While Judge Gibbons acknowledged the term recruit was not unconstitutionally vague, she determined that the law itself violated constitutional protections. TRL President Stacey Dunn says that the decision fails to protect the vulnerable minors, as state officials prepare to defend the law further in court. In financial news, a Wallet Hub report shows Tennesseans are managing their credit card debt better than most states, despite U.S. credit card debt surging by $52 billion last year, reaching $1.3 trillion. Tennessee ranks 14th nationally for the shortest debt payoff timeline. The average resident carries $2,748 in credit card debt and could pay it off in roughly 11 months and 16 days with an estimated $293 in interest. Financial expert Gary Zimmerman warns that high interest rates make carrying balances risky, advising don't charge more than you can pay for each month. States like Kentucky and Mississippi showed even shorter payoff times, while Alaska had the highest debt and longest timeline to financial recovery. That's all for now. For more local news, be sure to check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at NewsRadio WGNS on Facebook and X. And if you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a review or rating on Spotify, iTunes, or a comment on YouTube. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.